Hey there, my name is Erin, and let me take you on a journey with me to the place called Japan. Well, hey there, what is up? How are you doing today? I am doing my worst right now. Guess who has a hangover? Yes, that's me. So yeah, life advice: do not drink alcohol. So anyway, I'm here to tell you a lot that has been happening to me throughout this entire week, as always. Actually, a lot of stuff happened and I was planning to make this video like much earlier than that, but like I had a horrible toothache and I couldn't speak normally the day I was free to do that, and I ended up like coming home early. But all I did eventually was I laid on my futon and I just fell asleep because it was horrible. And if you know what the wisdom toothache means, that means you understand what I'm saying. But now everything is alright, so I'm feeling much better and my tooth doesn't hurt anymore. I'm pretty sure that's because I went to a bar a couple of times after that. It just cured itself with the help of alcohol. So yeah, I guess I have to talk a little bit about the bar and the drinks that I had. So I wanted to try like Japanese, like original Japanese drinks, like Japanese plum wine, or for example sake or something like that, and I tried it both and I can tell you that it's great. So the Japanese plum wine is amazing. It's actually a little bit sweet, although I don't really like the sweet alcohol, but like this thing is just amazing. But what's important is that your head becomes dizzy like really fast, just like if you drink champagne, so it gives you the same shit as this thing. Also I tried sake, and before I did, like asked a couple of people how does it taste like and does it worth trying at all, and people told me that it's like vodka but not really vodka, it's just a little less harsh or something like that. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Vodka is still disgusting to me, and sake is probably by far my favorite alcohol drink. So like, it's not that rough, it doesn't have much alcohol in it, like it definitely has more than the wine does, but like you don't have this feeling in your throat like if you drink whiskey or vodka, for example, or something. It's actually really good, but I've experienced like weird feeling. I couldn't like feel my hands and my arms and my cheeks for a second, and it was like quite weird to me at first. But then everything turned fine and everything was okay. And yesterday when I went to a bar, I had whiskey, like a lot of goddamn whiskey. It wasn't, by the way, Japanese whiskey because it's really expensive, but like it was Jim Beam or something. Well, it was fun anyway, like I don't regret trying it. So talking about drinks, I would like to also talk about food a little bit. So I've gone to a couple of places with traditional, like popular Japanese foods, like the ones that you can find only in Japan. First place was the Gudetama cafe, and I forgot to talk about that in my previous video, so here you go. So the Gudetama cafe is really like nice place to visit, I think, and it looks really great, and the theme of Gudetama is everywhere over there, and you can choose between a couple of meals featuring Gudetama. Maybe the choice is limited pretty much, but like still I think it worth trying. And I have had like the sweet burger or something like that, so it looked like a hamburger, but like it wasn't really a hamburger, so it was really tasty and cool. And the Gudetama itself was this little peach, but it was quite sour and I didn't really like it, but like it looks really great and I loved it. So after the Gudetama cafe, I've been to the Shiawase no Pancake, which means a happy pancake. Like I've ordered like a classic original Shiawase no Pancake, and well, yeah, I liked it. If you didn't know, like Shiawase no Pancake is the pancake that is really fluffy, and it's not just like a regular pancake. It's first of all really fluffy, second of all really tasty and everything, and I enjoyed it like to the most. They had this thing like the open kitchen where you could see what's going on the kitchen and how the pancakes are being prepared and everything. It had multiple choices. You could have sweetened pancake, you could have unsweetened pancake, you could have like the whole meal with pancake, but you could have just pancake and everything. I ordered just a pancake just to see what the thing of it is. I liked it very much, although I think it was too sweet for me. So, but that's the thing, because they use only the natural ingredients to make the ice cream as well. So maybe the natural ice cream is actually sweeter than the regular one, but like I'm not sure about that. But anyway, it was really tasty, really fluffy, and I really enjoyed it. Moving on. During the weekend, I was thinking, where do I want to go and everything, and I was like, oh shit, I remembered. I wanted to go to Ueno because I didn't really go there the first time. Yeah, I just changed my plans somehow. So I decided to go to the Ueno, which is Ueno Park, by the way. And as I was walking towards the museum that I wanted to visit real much, I saw a man performing on the street, which was really cool. Like, it was a real true performance. Like, he was jungling a little bit, and then he was just kind of acting a little bit, and it was real fun. Also, I saw a couple of statues that looked fantastic, and also the fountains, like the big ones. And after that, I finally found my way to the Tokyo National Museum. I entered this area like it was the paid area. There are like multiple museums over there. So first of all, there is like a museum of Asian culture, like Chinese, Korean, and Mongolian. And this was a place where I went first. Mostly it was like about the parts of the objects that like ancient people used and everything. So it wasn't really about arts that much, it was more about history, I guess. And guess what else there was? Future tellings. Right. So of course I couldn't stop myself from trying it another time. I was like, well, I got so lucky previous times, so why wouldn't I get lucky this time? And you know what? I actually got lucky. Finally. Like freaking finally. So there was one Mongolian future telling which involved like the animal bones, and you had to like shake them in some box, and the way they fall and the way they stay meant what awaits for me in the future somehow. So it told me that I will succeed. Like finally, I had too many bad predictions already. There was one more future telling related to the pillows and to the dreams that people see when they sleep. I picked the one with the flying person because I have had those dreams like a lot when I was a kid. It told me this exact thing: you will be able to get your ex-husband back. First of all, I have no ex-husband. Second of all, if it's about ex-boyfriend, I don't think I need to. So after I visited Asian Culture Museum in there, I went to the Japanese museum, which is called, to not be mistaken, Heisei Jitsukan, I think. So I visited the part involving around Japanese history as well, and different periods of it, and weapons that people used, and some pieces of history were written in the descriptions to these things. Because I like the museums that are related to the history. I don't really like the arts museums or something like that, but like the history ones where they tell you a little bit about the history, for example, and they show you what people actually used in that time, that's really interesting to me. That's really cool. After that, not a long time ago, I visited the advertising museum in Tokyo. So like, I had no idea that this advertising museum existed before I just started looking for free stuff for me to visit. I found this museum. It's actually free to enter, so if you're looking for free museums, you should definitely check that out. It was about the advertisement in Japan from the very beginning. It's all like interactive, like you can click on things and they will pop up and they will just tell you a little story about every event that happened. Also, what I like the most is that I was able to put on the headphones and just watch this advertisement like the way it is in there. And it's really cool made because it has a shape of, you know, the television, the screen, and you really get into this atmosphere when you watch it. I also actually feel a bit sad now because I look at the time, I look at the date every day, and I see that I'm getting closer and closer and closer to my departure. It's like 7th of August already, and I just don't want to go back at all. I really don't want to. I mean, I do feel a bit bored here sometimes. Like, sometimes I just sit at home and I don't have any will and wish to do anything. I just want to sit in front of my computer and just watch some videos. But like, I embraced Japan and Japan embraced me back, and this is just the coolest feeling of all, I think. I really don't want to live the people I've met here. I really just want to go to school every day, laugh at stupid jokes, and enjoy the lessons with the teachers that make me laugh crazily every time. I want to enjoy the time here that I spend with people I've met here that become so close to me. And I'm just, fuck it all. I just don't want to come back. But like, yeah, I guess this is just something that has to happen sooner or later. So yeah, that was kind of it for my update. Sorry that I haven't posted a lot during this time. And I also have a thought going on in my brain about another type of the video that I'm going to film in here, but I'm not sure yet which day, which time, and everything. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. And if you have some ideas about what to do in Japan, what kind of video to film in Japan, maybe, I don't know, you can leave them in my Ask account, which will be stated in here. I'm too lazy to pronounce it. Also follow me on Twitter, it's Aaron Curbs, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, to just do not miss this kind of video updates or other videos or anything like that. So yeah, I guess I'll see you next time after some time. Sayonara, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.